And we welcome you to El Paso, Texas, the 84th edition of the Hyundai Sun Bowl in our matchup, the ACC and the Pac-12. It's the Wolfpack of North Carolina State and the Sun Devils of Arizona State.
If they told the defense to bite on the play.
There's Wilkins going to throw it out on the flat to Kyle Williams, and Kyle Williams lost the ball loose. Who's going to get there? I think NC State got to it first. They did.
Yeah, one of the things that's really interesting as you watch this, I watched the scripted starts for these plays. I knew what the first three plays were going to be, and a team that does not turn it over very well, these were scripted. They practiced them 4 times each, and for a team that does not turn it over much, you turn it over on your second scripted play.
They hadn't had a fumble by a running back all year long. That was, again, a wide receiver, and Kyle Williams, who dropped it, and Jarius Moore had recovered. They wanted to get that to him early, and they tried on the first play of the game. Finley, plenty of time. Gonna go deep. Man there, got him!
What a throw.
All the way to the one, Stephon Lewis.
Just a 3-man rush, and as Brad called it, plenty of time to throw the ball. And he just waited on Lewis to get deep. And then he delivered it. You'll see him go right down the middle. They're throwing off the safety right here, right down the middle of the field. Just get it. Gets thrown. The ball's up in the air, and it's just long enough and perfect enough to be caught. Actually, it was the corner that was beaten on that play.
Dave Doran said unless it's 4th and 10, we're going for everything. But right now they've got their kicker out there. It was 3 out of 7 on the season.
One of the alerts for Arizona State has been a fake in this game. They feel NC State has not faked all year. They're ready for it.
And there it is. They're going to toss it to Bambard. He wants to run to the corner. Did he get there? No, he didn't. Out at the 1-yard line.
Well, what a call by Todd Graham and Phil Bennett, being ready for the fake. They told us in our meetings that NC State has not faked a kick or a punt all year, and they were ready for it.
Wow,
and
that was close.
He didn't touch it, did he? He did not touch the pylon. You get the weather up to 60, 65 degrees, and they go, right?
Wilkins deep in his own end zone. Play action, rolling right, and completes it out to Kyle Williams. 3rd down and 4. He picked it up with his legs last time. Empty backfield. Wilkins down the middle this time, and
boy, having trouble
holding
on the ball. No, he did not. Kyle Williams, who fumbled on his first quick screen, that time has an easy catch. He has him wide open on the corner.
Wow, does he ever. Stephon Lewis, who had the long ball, the 50-yarder earlier, and he's got a 1st down.
That's exactly where you build a pass route. You try to hold the short coverage with the receiver, and then you put a guy on the safety, and you run your route off the safety. One receiver will go short, the other one will run his route off the safety, delivered in that whole perfect throw.
So they were 13 out of 23 on the season on 4th down, so they went for it a lot of times over the course of the ACC campaign. Samuels in the wild wolf. He's just going to take it and run to the right and pick up the 1st down.
And again, we talked about that. Jalen Samuels might be one of the most unique players I've seen all year. His body type, his speed, his receiving ability, he had it.
And that was Kyle Cook, the intended receiver. Now it's Samuels on the end around. Oh, what a move. And then some power at the end to get to the 5, 1st and goal.
You know, Brad, I went out to practice, and I really was interested in seeing him because he's listed as a hybrid tight end.
That put him over 400 yards rushing for the season. He's the leading receiver, 70 catches on the year, so he does it all. And now his counterpart, Nyheim Hines, in the end zone for the touchdown.
Nyheim Hines is not the biggest guy, but when he's healthy and running the ball well, this NC State offense is as good as you'll see. They gave Clemson fits when they were running the ball and throwing the ball accurately and moving it and keeping Clemson off balance. They're tough to stop, especially when their quarterback Finley is on target. Kind of got a break, threw one a little high, didn't get intercepted, and then made Arizona State pay for it.
Well, extra point attempt coming up from Bombard. He's missed one this year, 7 out of 8.
I always feel like I'm an offensive lineman. Do we really have to do this? You know, line up real wide and do this shift. Is it really worth it?
That one was worth it. That is. Caps off an 87-yard drive. 15 plays, time-consuming as well. 6 minutes, 46 seconds. And Hines, his 10th rushing touchdown of the year, puts the Wolfpack in front.
You know, you think about how the transition happened. Herm is giving the program space and letting it happen with these guys and this coach.
Wilkins in trouble. That might be one of the best timed blitzes I've ever seen. Watch this on the blitz from the middle.
And Gerard Fernandez that time, right here, I think we try to say, yeah, he timed the snap count for sure, didn't he? He just had it. He got the feel of it over and over again, and he hit him full speed.
7 out of 12 right now. Second down at 10. Samuels in motion. They're going to throw the screen to Hines. Got a blocker in front. Hines down the sideline, cuts back inside the 30.
He's going to be disappointed in himself and not getting past Chad Adams that time. You're in the middle of the field. It's a perfectly called play. You get the screen set up. Now watch, you got the whole football field here and only one guy to beat on your own. And Chad Adams makes the saving tackle, the same Boise State offense.
And that's Gillespie getting a chance and showing what he can do inside the 15.
Watch the wham block inside. You set it up right there and watch the wham on the nose. That sets it up. Just run off that and make a positive.
At the 3-yard line. Hines back in there, the deep set tailback. And he'll get it on the stretch play. And Hines for the second time today in the end zone, touchdown.
I'll tell you, they just are pushing this Arizona State. It's a smaller defensive line, and they are pushing them around. Tyrone Prescott, number 70, gets a good block. They just lead it in there, and right. Listen, last time they went right. This time they go left. It worked both directions.
Both touchdowns, 5-yard runs for Hines. He's so deep in that backfield, right. He had to run about 13 yards to get to the end zone.
But so deep allows him to go either direction.
They just got the extra point away. It almost was blocked, but he tucked it inside the left upright. From the 38, little play fake, and now some trouble for Wilkins, and down he goes.
I bet Bradley Chubb will be celebrated as much as anybody on this play.
Back deep, he's got a 92-yard punt return for a touchdown to his credit this year. Almost blocked the kick, and they might have roughed the punter. I think they did. I don't think it's running into either.
Well, it's you know, what, odd to even go for it because Sleep Dalton is a one-step punter.
Pac-12, but not today so far. They'll run it, and wow. That was a bolt of lightning for Demario Richard and a 10-yard pickup.
Well, if you're a Sun Devil fan, this is what you want.
Very to the top of your screen. Wilkins was looking that way, and now deep middle. Got his man. First down, complete to Ryan Newsom.
Well, Ryan Newsom is very fortunate. He kind of faded away on this throw. He did not run the straight line. You want to run it straight across to avoid the injury. Watch how he fades, and he takes a big hit.
Has not been a factor so far today. Might come into play right here, though. 3rd and goal.
The formation is forced North Carolina State to go man-to-man coverage to him.
Straight down the middle with a
Missed
throw.
him.
Just off the fingertips of Newsom.
He missed him. Not an accurate throw. The receiver does not have enough time to adjust to that ball. It was too high. They did a bunch route to the left side, and they popped Newsom, and he did not make a good throw. You got to get that down.
And that means field goal unit will come on for the Sun Devils.
Boy, that's one you really feel bad about when you're a quarterback. You got a guy wide open, schemed perfectly, and you don't make that throw.
Brandon Reese in to try the field goal. Second among freshman kickers this year. He's hit 18 of his 25. This will be a 24-yard attempt. And a kick is up. And good. So Arizona State on the board. Disappointed they didn't get 7. But they are on the board with 3. NC State 14-3 leaders with 8:06 remaining in the second quarter. End around coming. Nope, they fake it. And Hines keeps it. Big opening off the right side, and he rumbles for about 13.
Look how they used the 2 unique players again, though.
Hines stays in there.
Naheem Hines actually ran track against Bryce Love, that we had last year in this game.
Said he lost once and once he won. Here's a flea flicker. Finley going deep, man there. Got him at the 5. Stephon Lewis, his 3rd long catch of the afternoon.
He was open for a while, and then he just couldn't quite get the ball there fast enough. And here's the safety that is going to be the throw off of that time. DeMonte King, number 28. He's open, but makes a tough catch on a slightly underthrown ball.
How would you like to have these numbers on the day? 3 catches, 50, 25, and 40 for Stephon Lewis. And now back to Hines, who's got him in the end zone twice. He almost got him.
Replay officials will look to see if his knees came down, but Jamarcus Rhodes, number 17, had to tackle. Oh, I think he's in. Yep.
He's in.
Yep.
His legs never hit his knees. He was airborne.
I think these runners are getting the idea that if you keep your legs up in the air, stretch out, like diving into a swimming pool. He broke like 3 tackles on this play.
And nothing touches, but the ball hits the goal line first.
I think Jamarcus Rhodes had a shot at him. I think DeMonte King had a shot at him.
Extra point is up and good. North Carolina State's offense in gear. Remember, the only time they were stopped was at the 1-yard line. And then number 7, 3 different times has put him in the end zone from 5 yards out. This is his 3rd of the day, and he had to give every inch of it to make it 21-3. Here they come again. Wilkins has to let fly before he wants to. They got it out there, and it's a first down out to the 44-yard line to N'Keal Harry.
Sometimes you just got to pick out a spot and let it go. You have no alternative. They're coming at you. You know what your outside receiver's doing. It's an out route to the outside. Just throw it to the spot and hope he stops where he's supposed to.
He took a shot, too.
He did.
Fakes it to Balaj and airs it down the middle. Oh, what a catch!
Holy cow!
One-handed by Harry.
There's no way he can catch this ball. The only thing he could do was tip it to himself. Overthrown ball, stretches out, chips it, and makes it on the second bounce.
That is beautiful.
Man, what a play. They got to get a touchdown.
Here's the fade to the corner to Harry. Got it. Touchdown. What a series for number 1. And not too bad by his quarterback either.
Well, Nick McLeod, number 21, has got the coverage on Harry. They've got a lot of confidence. Let's see if he gets that foot down. Catches it. Yes, left foot down. His right foot comes out afterwards. Good call. Perfect throw to the outside where he's got a true sophomore against true sophomore, but the true sophomore for Arizona State is 6'4".
Spectacular series for N'Keal Harry.
All started with that blitz on 3rd down when Manny had to throw the ball out to the outside and got it. Manny Wilkins started the drive and finished the drive with the throws.
Brandon Reese, point after, right down the middle. So with 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the half, Arizona State with a touchdown. Caught a pass in every game he's played in. Here's the onside kick.
Oh, boy.
And that didn't work.
Oh, boy.
Nicholas Lacey was all over it on special teams.
2 minutes. Your defense has really not stopped North Carolina State all day. Remember, their only stop was a 4th down fake field goal, and now you put NC State back in scoring position with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Yes.
Man, you put your team back in the football game, and you might have coached them right out of it.
Hines trying to get to the corner and does. Great run by Hines again. Picked up about 14.
I think coaches a lot of times can try to win games too many times by themselves. They don't trust their players, trying to manufacture something that there's no need to do. You're back in the football game. Now you give NC State the ball in scoring position.
3rd down and all of 10, almost 11.
Looks like Phil Bennett's going to play coverage here. Yes, they drop 8.
3-man rush. Finley still having trouble finding a receiver, but he does at the last minute, and guess who? Jalen Samuels.
Yeah, see, that's a funny 3-man rush right there. You give the quarterback and Ryan Finley all that time to just go around and wait for one of your guys to find a seam.
And as he's done so many times this year, it was Samuels who found it.
Here they come this time.
1st down at the 25 now.
Unless they check out of it, they're in man-to-man coverage. Yep, here they come.
They're bringing it. Finley's thrown it in a hurry and got it complete. Out to Myers. Jacoby Myers down the sideline. Touchdown.
Boy, Kelvin Harmon, number 3, just stayed on his block all the way. One missed tackle by Chad Adams, and Kelvin Harmon allows the touchdown.
Great job by Jacoby Myers to wheel around, make the first guy miss, and then find the end zone from 25 yards.
Well, remember, Ryan Lindsay knows it's a blitz. I know it's a blitz. He checks off to this out route. One missed tackle, now open space, and on the left side, you'll see the block. The block was being made for about 4 or 5 seconds, and Kelvin Harmon broke it in there.
Extra point is up and good.
And the onside kick took a game that was an 11-point game back to an 18-point game.
They only had to go 49 yards in 5 plays, and it's Finley to Myers for the touchdown. Is it Carolina?
Yeah, not bad.
Not a bad comparison. Wilkins on a little slip screen to Kyle Williams.
Yes, they did. Had a fake screen to the left side, and they threw to the right side. Probably has an option to go either way. Likes it better to the right, and almost creased this for a huge play. Field goal would make it a 2-possession game.
Wilkins going to go deep middle. There it is. Got it to Newsom. 5 seconds, and he's trying to get the timeout called. And they got it called. A 24-yard pickup right down the middle.
And NC State was in the perfect defense for that play, and Sean Boone did not stop it. He's playing middle robber. He knows the ball's going there and cannot dislodge it. Sean Boone's had a few misses there. Instead of going for the ball, he went for the receiver.
Reese's kick is wide left, and the timeouts got in the head of the kicker. A wasted opportunity, and as Gary said, NC State 18-point lead, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter with his wife and family. But I'm sure he'll be back in football quickly.
Yeah, he's a lifer.
Yeah, he's a lifer. He's a football coach. 3rd down and 8. Going deep. This guy catches everything, and he's got another one.
And again, this is a fall-away post throw for Manny Wilkins. Nobody in the middle of the field. Tough coverage. God, that is tough for Jonathan Alston, number 5. Don't have any safety. It's an easy read. I mean, our spotter knew there was nobody in the middle of the field on that one.
Got to check where Harry is. He's up on top. They're going to come back this way. Tip ball intercepted. Picked off, going the other way. Nick McLeod in a foot race right now with the quarterback. All the way down to the 13-yard line.
It was not an accurate throw. The ball went through Kyle Williams, number 10 again, but it was not on target. Watch, it's a stop route for a 1st down. Ball is thrown inaccurately, did not put it on target, bounced up in the air, and you can always on those tip passes know the defense has a huge advantage. That's an opportunity to just call your own play. Say, Coach, I couldn't see you. Sorry.
Gillespie is behind Finley. They fake it to him, and it is his own number, and he's not going to get anything out of it. Nice job of staying home. Chad Adams made the tackle. Kyle Bambard in to try the field goal.
47-yard field goal.
Going to be about 26 yards out. And it's up and good.
And that is not a sure thing if you're an NC State fan, is it?
It is not. But Bambard good on that one. It was the defense that set up the point, so Nick McLeod with the pick. 53 yards back to the 13, and they get 3 more out of it with Matty Wilkins. Wilkins deep middle, overshot everybody.
Boy, and NC State got away with one there. I thought they were in the neutral zone, but it was not called.
I did too. Fair catch on the other end. They got a collision down there. The ball is loose.
Did it hit the...
A muff punt, or did he not touch it? I'm not sure.
Not sure he did, but he ran into his own defender on the play, so if it did touch an NC State player, it will count. He's saying, I didn't touch anything.
And the official's still talking about it. Let's see.
Oh, that
it hit
ball,
something.
I think it hit the helmet that time of Ty Thomas, number 26. Yes, it did. It was Lacey, I think, is who it hit.
Nick Lacey.
Nick Lacey. Yep, and that's going to be Arizona State ball.
The muff punt gives the Sun Devils a chance. Wilkins play action going deep middle, and it's intercepted again. This one's by Jarius Moorhead.
He stepped out at the back end line. I think his foot came down first, though. It's going to count as an interception. But when he went to try to go for the return, he stepped out. Trying to go down the middle. Play action pass. Got in and out coverage, double covered. Throws it, intercepted, and watch as he starts forward, he steps out.
There's the foot down and the step out.
Right now. Oh,
there it is.
Here it is.
There
right?
it is. Just barely.
Yep.
They got together to share some ideas, and that's always a big hire for any head coach.
I'll tell you, if you want to look at a resume tape, put on the Clemson tape. 50 passes, only 1 sack in the game.
Finley rips it down the middle. Good throw and catch. Jalen Samuels.
That's the new throw in both college and pro football. You throw the ball down the hash, and you throw it right at him. It's a back shoulder throw to the middle of the field.
Here we go, Dawson!
Finley. Trouble. Got it down the middle, complete to Jacoby Myers again. And a first down, Wolfpack. And one of the things that Eli Drinkwitz told us about number 15, he got better, he got more mature, and he got tougher in the pocket. He just took a lick on this one.
And watched him go through his progression. He looks to his left, then he looks for the dump off, then he looks for his third crossing route. While he gets hit, he delivers, and as Brad just told you, he hung in the pocket as a
corporation, a sports entity. That was kind of nice.
Yep, Craig Silver, our producer, gave a good speech.
And here's Gillespie all the way.
That's what I say. And, you know, as the game gets to be a bowl game, you got a new coach coming in. It's 31-10. You're looking at the clock. Fourth quarter, you really have to be tough mentally to keep wanting to play football. And now a play that you stop maybe in your sleep, all of a sudden people are running through you and almost in an embarrassing way for Arizona State.
Nice way to finish it off for Reggie Gillespie. His 6th rushing touchdown of the year.
Did talk to Herm Edwards on the phone about what he wants Arizona State to be, and he said toughness, balance, and all that. But he did say one thing. When we get the third down, I want to be able to stop a 1-yard run and make a 1-yard run. It takes toughness.
The toughness has been on NC State's side today. Work by everybody on our crew. was the toughest run of the day probably for a Sun Devil. It's Eno Benjamin here in the fourth quarter. He comes out and Demario Richard comes back in. Wilkins throw complete out to Harry and over the top of a photographer. Catch is good. Got a quarterback that's got pretty good wheels too. He rolls out and now hurdles for the touchdown.
I'm laughing because Dave Huxtable said the modern players all jump, so be ready for the hurdle, right?
Yep.
He said be ready for the hurdle, and he hurdled right over Nick McLeod, number 21.
He did this earlier this year in a similar situation, only on the other side of the field.
Did the ball get across the line that time? It was in his left hand. Yes, it did. I think it broke the plane before his knee came down.
Here's another look up and in.
Yep.
Right there. Tough drive. Good job by the Sun Devils.
Yeah,
Hang in there.
They did it tough. They did it tough. They ran 10 out of the 12 plays.
Reese's point after is good. And that makes it 38-17.
Hands team on out there. Fake one way, fake the next way.
And then head to the right and a nice bounce. I'm not sure.
They got it.
They got it.
Yes, they did.
Lucas over there. Chase Lucas. It took a great hop. Somebody from NC State got a hand on it, but not a good hand.
Okay, fake it left, fake it right. Get balance. NC State doesn't move. And it bounces high, and once it gets bobbled, Chase Lucas ends up with it.
I think it was Jermaine Pratt who got the hand on it right there. And then it was a free-for-all.
Yeah.
And he's in bounds, and that's...
Emezi had a chance for it. He didn't come up with it as well.
And Wilkins in trouble. Got away from it, steps up, and throws a dart right down the middle to Ryan Newsom.
What a great maneuver by Wilkins that time. This is how you work the pocket. He feels the pressure. Now watch him maneuver. One way, then back the other way. Work his way up in the middle of the pocket and deliver that strike right in front of Moorhead.
But he gives him the first down and another chance in the red zone. Wilkins down the middle, got his man, touchdown, Kyle Williams.
I put that one, you cannot throw a football any better than that.
19-yard touchdown.
Dexter Wright, number 14, was right there. This ball goes right over that fit. Watch his throw. Bang! Right over Pratt's head on a line right in front of Wright. When Manny Wilkins finished this drive off wonderful, didn't he?
Sure did. So the onside kick was successful, and the drive was successful.
Off wonderful, didn't he?
Sure did. So the onside kick was successful, and the drive was successful. Extra point is good as well. Manny Wilkins, as Gary said, some tough throws. First a 23-yarder to Newsom, who had to take the big lick to hold on. And then a rocket right down the middle to Kyle Williams, who picks up his 7th touchdown reception of the season. And the Sun Devils are closing the gap a little bit. You see, 9 guys.
I'd push this one deep and let North Carolina State scramble.
And they're going the same way. This time, different result. This time, the guy that has hands on it last time grabs it.
I'm surprised. I would have put the pressure back on NC State to try to make a first down at that end of the field. I would have pooched it like the 25 or 30-yard line. What are your odds? They're sure this was their 3rd onside kick of the game.
Right. And that was a tougher catch.
Yes, it was. So do you throw the ball or not?
I don't know. If you get an incompletion, the clock stops.
I know, but first down almost puts the ball in the game. He's 22 for 27.
Not bad. Arizona State brings guys up as though they may come with the heat. They bail out of it. Pump fake, and the throw is on target.
Yep.
First down.
22 for 27. That's what you do. You earn the right to throw that ball.
Amika Amizi, a freshman, with a catch.
Remember, it was Amika Amizi right here. It's a slant and go. On this time, stop and go right by him. See the defender just with the pump fake allowed.
Yep, he sure is. Direct snap.
Yep.
And he's going right. And he's going in. Touchdown. Samuels.
Yep, that was the game plan. They wanted him to throw, either get a pass for a touchdown or run for a touchdown to kind of cap off his career at NC State. Wildcat, just follow, and then dive. Keep your knees off the ground and score.
First team All-ACC performer, third team All-American, showing us why today.
Well, I'll tell you, I came out of games the last few years. I thought he had to take Crowder from Duke. I loved him as a slot. I love Ryan Finley last year. And now I'm drafting this guy. I'm drafting Samuels. I'm telling you that right now. Ryan Switzer, Crowder, and Samuels. Those three guys can play.
12th rushing touchdown of the year for number one. Yes. Todd, born in Mesquite, Texas, so he's going to finish his career as a head coach at Arizona State, at least in his home state. As Harry's got another grab down the middle.
Bradley about not playing in this game. He could have been drafted in the first round last year.
Long ball and a perfect throw to Frank Darby for the touchdown.
Man, you can't throw the ball any better than the end of this football game that Arizona State and Manny Wilkins has been doing. Outside, it's one-on-one coverage. He's going to throw it to the wide side of the field. Jonathan Alston, number 5, who's had some good plays, but also has been a part of some perfect throws. And Darby, well, you can't put the ball in a better spot than that. And that makes Manny Wilkins' day from, a couple tough interceptions.
Right.
But now, he's 25 for 39 himself. Oh, what, 350? 352.
That's Frank Darby's only his second touchdown catch.
We'll get to see our 4th onside kick. Have you ever done 4 onside kicks?
I don't think so.
Neither.
Brandon Reese, extra point is good. 45-31. I got it. You kick it.
They're going to do the crisscross again, aren't they?
No movement. This looks straight ahead.
Oh, man.
It is straight ahead. And it's picked up by Samuels. And he's going to take it all the way down, maybe to the 5.
That's such an odd play to kick it to their best guy, right?
Yeah. Did he fumble at the end of the play?
He might have, but I think he's thinking his knee was down. And Samuels will run off the field doing his bird imitation. He does it in practice all day. He said, my knee was down. So you're going to pooch it right at number 1. And he takes it and tries to make a big play out of it, and he does.
He not only picked it up, he put a move on just to get into the line of fire of that football.
Yeah.
I'll be out watching the game.
You'll be out watching the game.
Sure.
I'll be in my chair.
I'll be in a chair by the end of the night. Second down, a goal. Stretch play and a walk-in for Gillespie. And NC State goes over 50.
Well, really, as soon as Jalen Samuels caught that the 4th onside kick, the game was over, to tell you the truth. But when you call timeout, they keep going.
Yep. And you can't tell guys not to block, and you can't tell your third-string tailback not to run.
Yep.
So point number 52 upcoming from Lombard. And it's up and good.
Biggest question, I think, for NC State now is what will Ryan Finley decide to do after this game? Will he turn pro, or will he decide to come back and play?
52-31 is the final.